students! Today we are going to learn all about the lion paw technique. Now this technique is on page 18 of your Piano Safari Level 1 book. Now this is the very first technique exercise, and we are going to learn all about how to use a heavy arm when we play the piano. Now over here, as you see, I have our friend Lawrence the lion, and he's here to help us learn the technique. Now, as many of you know, Lawrence is a very sleepy lion. He loves to relax. And when Lawrence is sleeping, if we were to pick up his paw, he'd have a really heavy paw. And we're going to have the same heavy arm, just like Lawrence has. So we are going to practice the technique in 3 different ways. Now the very first way that we're going to do is we're just going to stand up. We're not even going to be sitting at the piano. We're going to practice having really relaxed arms just when we stand up. Now it'll be really helpful to have somebody else test out the relaxation, your heavy, sleepy arms for you. So grab either your parent or a sibling to help you out. Okay, so all that you have to do to test your sleepy arms is just toss them up. And if your arm just flops back down to your side, just like this, that means you have a really nice, relaxed, floppy, sleepy arm. Now, if you're trying to control your arm too much, it's going to be really stiff and it's going to be hard to move, and it's not going to fall back down to your side with the flopping motion. So just make sure it's nice and relaxed. Okay, so that's the first way, really simple. Then second, we're going to sit down at the piano and practice it there. So when you sit down, make sure that you're facing the piano just like you would be playing. And make sure that you have a really nice posture. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so what we're going to do for the sleepy lion paw is all we're going to do is we're going to pick up our arm and let it just flop down onto the keys. Now, as you can see, my fingers aren't really doing anything. They're just flopping down. Now the point of this little exercise is not to be making pretty music on the piano. It's really just to be testing out our arms and to make sure they're nice and relaxed and loose. Okay, so that's all that there is to the second way. Now the third way and the final way that we'll do the lion paw is to actually fall on a fingertip. Now when you fall down and you land on a finger, you want to make sure that it's that nice and strong finger. You don't want it to be caving in like this, right, when it hits the key. So you want to be landing on a round, tall, strong finger. Now I would recommend either landing on finger number 2 or on finger number 3 because they're right in the middle of your hand and they're easy to land on. So I'm going to choose to land on finger 3, a strong finger 3. So I'm still going to have a loose arm, but my finger needs to be strong. Okay, so and as we do that, as we fall down onto the key, you can test out to make sure that your wrist is still really flexible. If it can flop up and down, that's a good thing, okay? Just test, give it a little test. And it's nice and floppy. Okay, now once you do those 3 ways of practicing the lion paw, then you can go in your book and you can practice the exercise that's written in there. Now there's also a video on Piano Safari's YouTube channel that shows you exactly how to do the lion paw on the letter D's on the piano. Okay? Now that's it. Good luck.